I don't need to tell you that Ireland has been through a difficult time, and I suppose the mistakes were made that we all know about. Property took over people's minds, and they thought that we could build a strong economic environment on the back of selling property to one another at ever-increasing prices. The reality, of course, particularly for a small open economy, is that we can only build economic success on the back of enterprise. And that's really what this is about, and what the coming weekend is about in terms of networking with the Irish diaspora, to show how can we build strong enterprises, build on the partnerships that already exist. And I think, as Brian said, we're fortunate in that in the last number of years, we have laid down a real bed of expertise in our universities and higher education institutes. We have spent in creating a critical mass of scientific excellence. And that has put us ninth, I think, in the European Innovation Scoreboard, ninth out of the 27 EU countries. That's still described as a follower category, but nonetheless, for our spend, we're having very significant better impact in terms of a lot of the measures of performance, like spin-outs, patents, citations in learned journals, and so on. So we have created a really rich environment. Science Foundation Ireland, which is part of my department, has gathered together 28 clusters, which are of particular expertise in technologies that we believe will drive global advancement over the coming years. And that is a real a source of great opportunity. And I suppose what we hope, and this occasion is really an exemplar of it, we hope that that investment in ideas can spawn real commercial activities. The truth is, of course, that wonderful ideas, no matter how wonderful they are, unless they're commercialized, they're not going to have any impact on the quality of people's lives. And I think that's why it's so important to bring together not only the genius in the lab, the person in the white coat who comes up with the idea, but also to continue that link through venture capital to support it, through mentoring, through all the various steps that many describe as the valley of death, from the start of a business idea to getting out the other side with a successful business. That is a tough valley to make your journey through. And we have, I believe, in Ireland, some immense talent who are doing wonderful work. And the challenge is to help those on a journey so that we create employment, so that we create solutions to the problems of companies here, there, and everywhere. And I was very heartened. I was in the US recently, in the southeastern states, a part of the United States that I think Ireland has neglected compared to the East Coast or the West Coast. But there is a huge well of opportunity of companies looking for solutions that Irish companies are actually able to fill. And the idea of building closer partnership through the diaspora with the United States is really of great benefit throughout the whole dimension of enterprise development, not just in the venture space and the development of ideas, but where there are established companies. We can help solve problems for some of the biggest names in the world. And that's what really impressed me, that new Irish companies were able to sit down with the ATTs of this world or so on and say, yeah, we have a technology that will solve a problem that has been troubling you. And I think that's what's so exciting. So I hope that this event, which is, I suppose we're all getting used to Celebrity Chef and Dragon's Den and having to show that we're up to scratch. This is, I suppose, another type of that. And it is challenging for those who are putting their necks on the line here. I really wish them well. But I'd also like to thank those who are here as inventors, as mentors, as people associated with the venture capital community, seed capital community, for giving their time and interest and commitment to help realize some of these opportunities. The future, I believe, for Ireland is really bright. We have every reason to be confident despite the difficult times. Not only, if you like, on the public finances and the bond ratings are we improving, our banks are getting fixed, but really the wellspring of long-term success in terms of the quality of the people who are coming through, the quality of young companies that are being supported by Enterprise Ireland, that is the mark of how Ireland is changing. And it's a story about Ireland that perhaps doesn't get told often enough. Hopefully that this weekend, when we bring together so many friends and people who have connections with Ireland, that story can not only be told, but will actually enhance in the telling and open up opportunities that perhaps haven't been dreamt of before. So I'd like to thank John Hartnett and those many who've been involved in putting this together, Brian of course, but most of all you who are participating here actively and supporting this venture. Thank you very much.